selling on them.
Okay.
On MDK Groceries in Northern Missouri.
Northern Missouri. Okay, so that's where we're at right now because now you accept Bitcoin. How long have you taken Bitcoin?
Since last December.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't realize it was that long. Okay. I thought it was just a few days because it just showed up on Facebook on the sign outside.
Oh, it's been, and we didn't put it out on the sign until about 6 months. Probably 4 or 5 months ago. We took it
4 or 5 months
before
ago. You'd almost believe the internet wasn't here. It took that long to get up to Cape.
Right.
So, okay. So, have you had anyone? Well, okay. So let's go back. Why did you get into Bitcoin?
Investment purposes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it started out as, and then we seen that you could possibly take it, so we tried it and we studied it out, and we found blockchain and different ways of taking Bitcoin as payment.
So you're using blockchain as your payment processor?
Right.
Okay. Okay.
We figured with SEMO up in Cape, Sayhag and Sykeston, Three Rivers and Sykeston, we knew it'd be a younger crowd using it, so we thought maybe we would pull that traffic in. So
Using Bitcoin.
that's why we started taking it.
I'd like to think I'm younger, and I'm here, so we'll be buying some things here while we're here. So have you had anybody use Bitcoin yet?
Yes.
Really? Who?
Yes.
Well, I mean, maybe not first and last name, but like demographic.
Demographic, college age to the, usually between 35 and 21, that demographic.
Okay. Huh. How many people have you had use Bitcoin?
Very few. We've only had 2 or 3. It was more of a novelty. It was, like I said, the younger people passing through, seeing the sign, thought it was cool, and just wanted to stop.
I love that. I love everything about that. Okay. So let's see. So we've covered the how you got into it. So basically, what I'm getting from the how you got into it is it started as an investment, but it's morphing into a currency for you.
Right.
Okay. Pretty standard American answer, I think. Okay. A lot of them get in for investment and then slowly starting to realize what it can be used for. So you've been in, not taking Bitcoin for 6 months, but you've been in Bitcoin in general, like an investor, a buyer, from the beginning. How long?
3 or 4 years.
Okay. So around 2014, 2015.
When I first got introduced, my son and a good friend of ours, we were all friends. When they first introduced Bitcoin to me, it was still $158 a coin.
Yeah.
So that tells you how long.
Yeah, that's 2013, I think. Yeah.
So that's when I got introduced and started learning. And it's not when I started buying, but that's when I just really found out about it and started watching it to get
That's about the
interested
same time as
to
me
it.
then, yeah. When I
Get
started buying.
interested to where I would want to do it.
Being in the Midwest, being in the middle of, literally within, 50 miles of the heartland of America, right? The middle of America. Specifically related to the Midwest, where do you see Bitcoin going?
Like I said, I don't think it's really going to make a major impact for 5 to 10 years. I think it's going to be something that few people talk about, everybody makes fun of, but eventually one day, just like everything else, we'll catch up to the rest of the world, and it'll be, oh my God, how did I miss that? Where did I lose that
Pretty
train?
standard Midwest phrase.
And,
Yeah.
it's the truth. I
Yeah.
mean, we stay so far behind. We're protected here, I guess you could call us, or we're self-protective, however you want to say it. I mean, just travel to the East Coast, travel to the West Coast, then sit back and watch. 3 to 5 years later, you see it come to the Midwest. I mean, so Bitcoin's going to be the same way. I think Bitcoin will be a big deal someday, but it's never going to be as big a deal as it will be on the East Coast, West Coast, other countries. For the simple fact we'll be too far behind, the game will be too far advanced. It'll be out of the average person's reach.
So you're saying by the time it gets common in the Midwest, you're saying it's going to be more of a currency than an investment? Okay, I get what you're saying. So it'll grow enough. By the time it hits us, it'll be
grown enough to where you'll see people actually on the normal using it instead of just the few novices, is what we're called now.
Yeah. Well, I've been called a lot worse, but yeah.
Well, I mean, it is. It's a novelty to us.
Yeah.
I mean, and to find a store to take it, it's a novelty.
Yeah.
To 90% of the people, they don't realize what I'm doing, so it's a joke. What's Bitcoin? Huh? What are you talking
Yeah.
about? And you know, when you
So have you
tell
had
them-
people come in here and make fun of you for it?
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
know, you have people that don't understand that it's actually a money, that it's an actual. I understand you can't touch it, you can't feel it. You know, it's not a dollar bill, but it's an actual money.
Mhm.
You can actually buy and sell things with it, and people don't comprehend that around here.
Yeah.
They don't see that. They think it's play money.
Yeah.
They think we're either with Monopoly
Just
or
made it up.
something like
Yeah,
that.
which I guess technically we did just make it up, but anyway, yeah,
Well,
kind of like the U.S. dollar.
I mean, you just don't print more.
Sure, sure.
You know, you don't get that physical feel of it.
Yeah.
You're a blind faith that it's there when you go to spend it.
Yeah.
So,
Well, is it blind faith though? Because you mentioned earlier checks. Checks are a blind faith, I think. Bitcoin, you know, you got it.
but you don't see it, you don't feel it, so do you really got it? Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you don't have a physical,
Sure.
and that's the downfall.
Yeah.
That's the dark side of it that most people can't comprehend.
From the Midwest, I think.
I wouldn't say can't comprehend, they don't like or they don't want to give it that chance.
So, okay, so that's a good question. What percentage of your sales do you say here are probably cash versus electronic? And I mean electronic, any kind of electronic, not checks, but let's say we've got cash, electronic, and checks.
Okay, checks are very small.
Yeah.
If you're covering debit card and credit card into your electronic money, it's probably 45 to 55 electronic.
Okay, so roughly half of your sales are in cash then? Okay, well that makes sense then. So you've got a market that likes cash, which makes sense. I like cash. So that makes perfect sense. So you mentioned earlier, I almost said your grandmother, your mother, right? Your mother has Bitcoin. Did you buy that for her?
Yes.
Okay. And obviously she has no idea. Okay. Okay. So it's more of just to manage her money for her and it's an investment for her. I get you. The same thing with my grandmother. So how do you store, so your Bitcoin here at the store you take at the point of sale and it's immediately
Well,
converted.
actually, you're the reason my mom actually believed me enough about Bitcoin.
Oh really?
Yes.
Well, I like hearing about myself. Go ahead.
Well, we were all, you know, into Bitcoin, and she sits in the office with us. And
Yeah.
she talks, and you know, she was on the fence. Well, all of a sudden it broke on the news how Cape Girardeau sold his first vehicle.
Oh yeah.
Bitcoin.
Okay. That was a client of mine. Yeah.
Yes. So, like I said, you're the reason. That's when Mom took it serious and
Yeah.
realized that we were on to something.
That makes me feel good. I like that. Yeah. Because very few times can I say I was involved in something that helped somebody.
you can say that about my mom because, like I
Good.
said, she kind of would listen, but she thought we were insane until it broke
Yeah.
on the news about selling them cars. And
Well, now understand, you know, buying into Bitcoin, neither confirm nor denies our insanity. So, you know, we could still be insane.
right.
But,
Well, I'm just saying, you know.
so your mother has Bitcoin because of that story. Okay, that's really cool, the Cape Car story. So you buy your Bitcoin on an exchange, right? Do you store it yourself or do you store it on the exchange?
Hardware wallet.
Okay, so you keep it on your own. Okay, good, because that's one of the things we scream about is if you store it on an exchange, you're still not really in control of your money. You know what I mean? There was a story, it was about 8 months ago, of a guy who went to Cuba on a, perfectly normal, natural, the U.S. was allowing trips to Cuba. He logged into an exchange account through his phone, and they locked access to $300,000 worth of Bitcoin for 4 months. Yeah, so I always scream, store it yourself, because you never know when they're going to lock your
Out
ass.
of control. It's another good thing. I don't pay a processing fee with it, you know.
Oh, you don't pay any processing fee? Really? I thought they were like 1%.
See, I haven't been charged anything. Of course, like I said, I don't have a lot of transactions on
Yeah.
mine, so. But the point is, you know, there's a lot better.
Yeah.
You know, there's better ways of doing it out there. We just haven't advanced yet.